Foggy and soon rainy conditions will take over our Wednesday morning. As of right now, you can definitely make out some of those hazy conditions out of a live look at NIU in DeKalb. Not seeing a whole lot past the camera, but we're going to continue to see that haze as the entire area remains under this dense fog advisory until 10 o'clock this morning. Visibility may drop as low as a quarter of a mile or less than that in some spots. We're currently seeing impacts throughout the area, and some may see some more dense fog than others. Looks like we're seeing dense fog into southern Wisconsin, under half a mile for visibility near Monroe, 3 miles closer to both Rockford and Rochelle. We're going to continue to see that haze for just a little longer as then some rain showers move in. We're seeing some of that activity right now on Exact Track, but further to the northwest, moving through parts of Joe Davis and Stevenson County. The rest of us are dry. Now there is a very low chance to see isolated freezing rain mixing in with this, as those temperatures are close to freezing. But of course, we continue to move throughout the rest of our morning. Temperatures warm, and we have a good chance of supporting just rain throughout the entire area. But however, we're going to continue to see that rain moving in. It'll become a little bit more widespread by about mid-morning. And as we get closer to lunch, still see the showers with us. This now after lunch, 1:30, we're going to see the rain become scattered, and then it starts to exit by the time we finish dinner later today. So be sure to have those umbrellas if you're going to be out and about during the middle parts of the day with that rain moving in. Otherwise, you'll see foggy skies this morning. Temperatures also going to climb a few degrees above freezing. We then drop just before we reach that freezing point, with a chance for that fog to redevelop overnight early into tomorrow morning. And then we see another chance for showers. That brings us into your Thursday. Might see some isolated rain in the earlier half of the day, but a bulk of that widespread activity doesn't really join us until later into the afternoon. This is about 3 o'clock, so heading home from school, definitely going to need the umbrella Thursday afternoon. It continues to move in. It's going to be a steady rain throughout much of the afternoon and evening. In fact, doesn't really start to ramp up until we get into the early Friday hours, but it will be out of here before we end up heading out the door. Cloudy skies will stay with us even through your weekend, and the temperatures also look to stay pretty uniform, mid to upper 30s, but in your most accurate 10-day forecast, we end up jumping into the 40s and then even potentially the 50s once we round out next week and kick off the month of February. Manny.